Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making a simple DIY. It's a knotted head wrap for the babies. Some people do call it headband. So we'll be making that today. It's a knotted headband. We don't need a bow because some you have to make a separate bow to tie to to attach to it. But this one we'll be making it just with with my fabric here. So all we need for this tutorial is just measure out a fabric that measures 14 inches because that's the circumference of our baby's head, sorry, 14 inches. And also determine how bold you want the headband to be. If you want it bolder, you add your length here. So here I'm using today 8 inches. So 14 by 8. So when you cut out your fabric, the next thing to do is just to fold it into two. The good side will be inside. You fold it like so and use your pins to hold it down, hold it in place before you sew it down. So I'll use my pins now. Just pinning it together just to hold the both fabric in place. Pins are somehow, they're not all that some of them are already blunt at the end. I'm looking forward to getting a better pins. So now after pinning it down, I'll take it to my sewing machine just to sew from here till the end, from this end to this end. This side you will leave the both side like this. Do not sew here, the both ends, just leave it open. So I'll sew it down now and I'll show you guys the next step. Yes guys, as you guys can see, I finished stitching the both sides. Actually I exchanged the former the previous fabric I wanted to use because it's a little, I noticed that after stitching it reduces the length. So in order to do this tutorial, in order to do this head wrap for babies, make sure you have a stretchy, well stretchy, when I mean well stretched fabric, because if it doesn't stretch much, it will be hard for you to tie the knot, to knot it at the end. So I added a few inches to this. So now after this, the next thing is to turn it to the good side. I will turn it like so. It's a little bit stubborn. Turn it like so. After turning it to the good side, at this point you can use your iron to iron it down, but I'm not gonna do that. So when you normally it's supposed to be like this, but today because of this tutorial, that's how it's supposed to place your fabric like so. The sides you stitches with the stitches facing upside, facing up. So when you place it like so, the next thing to do is to cover up these openings we left at the beginning. We have to cover it up, fold it in like this, like you are tucking it inside, and put it like so. Use your pins to hold it together. When you put your pins to hold it together, and the next thing is I'll do the same on this end. I'll use my pin again to hold it. I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew it down. I'll come back and show you guys the final. Yes guys, I finished sewing the both ends. So the next thing to do now is to place your mannequin. If you know anything you would like to use, some people use like a wood, but I'm going to use this as my empty CD case. I'm going to use it just to serve as baby's hair or baby's head mannequin, exactly the same size of baby's hair. So place it like so, and start tying your, you tie first and then knot. You can see what I'm doing here, and put this end again like so. Make sure the wrong side, the side you stitch together is facing down, like this side. Make sure it's facing down this side. You have to stretch it to get your desired bow. Fix it, make it nice, and that is it. This is my baby head wrap. You can equally like, when if you have a baby, you can measure out the baby's hair in order to get exact shape of his or her hair. So this is the end of our tutorial. Hope you like it. Like I mentioned earlier, when you are doing this tutorial, make sure you use a well stretched fabric. When I mean well stretched fabric, because if you use if it doesn't stretch much, it reduces the length when you sew it and all that, sewing allowance, and after that it will reduce the length and the size. So use well stretched fabric in order to get your desired head wrap. Thank you guys for watching, and do subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Bye.